Like, you can't keep roaming the streets. You're dangerous. You're sick. I sentence you to hell. Hell again. Hell 2 more times. Hell 3 more times. 1, 2, 3. You're automatically disgusting. I mean, it's too much. It's too much for me.
Can I get a hell yeah? Can I get a hell yeah, yeah? Can I get a hell yeah, yeah? Can I get a hell yeah, yeah? Can I get a hell yeah? Can I get a hell yeah?
Welcome back to my channel. Heart. It's the heart-hearting. It's the heart-hearting. Yeah. So, today, you like my horns. You like my horns. I bedazzled them myself. Thank you. But today we are going to be reading stories from the Am I the Devil subreddit. I don't know what we getting into today. I don't know. But I will be the judge, jury, and executioner. Yes, I'm bringing out the gavel. You know how much this was on Amazon? Enough for me to keep using it. Thank you. We are going to go through a couple stories on this Am I the Devil Reddit. Hence the ears. I want to be on theme. Let's get into it! First case, story. We're still doing cases. Let's get into it. She loves me after 3 weeks. How do I end this? They must be lesbians. This is real lesbian coded. I'm married, 33 male. I've been seeing this girl, 20 female, for the last 3 weeks. I'm gonna back up and read that again. I'm married, 33 male, and I've been seeing this girl, Emma, 20 female, for the last 3 weeks. It's been a pretty intense affair, and I really like her, but I'm not leaving my wife and kids. We've just basically been casually dating and talking a lot, having lots of awesome intercourse, and just having a good time. She is aware of my attached status. You mean your marriage? We gonna keep pushing. First, on Friday night, she told me she loves me and she has never felt this way about anyone. And now her texts to me are full of I love you and less than three, you. It can't work if she feels this way about me. I was only looking for something fun and safe and risk-free. I think it's a little too risky if she feels this way about me. Before I get flamed for cheating, I do have my reasons, and this is the first/only time I've cheated. My wife has accused me of cheating for years, and I finally reached my breaking point. If I'm going to be accused, I might as well do it. Right. I've always had this itch to mess around, but I've never had the opportunity until now, and that's why she kept accusing you, but okay. I really think I got it out of my system, so to speak. Honestly, I've thought about divorce briefly, but we do have a family with 2.5 kids. 1 guy on the way. So she's pregnant. So it's not really a realistic option. I think the marriage is fixable, and once I end the affair, I will focus on making it up to her. My question now is, how can I end this affair? I know I have to because Emma is getting way too attached. I have to be careful in how I end it because she really can screw me over by going to my wife. I also want to be sensitive to her feelings because she's a wonderful person who I do have feelings for. If I wasn't married, who knows? But I am, and it can't continue, and I know that. I just need some advice on finding a way to put an end to this without risking my marriage. Go to hell. I'll be waiting. For real. Now I've been biting back my tongue because I just want to read through it because as I was reading, I have thoughts. 1, you're 33, she's 20, so there's a 13-year difference. That's already gross within itself. 2, your wife is pregnant. Right now, actively. So that's sick. Then you're saying, I've always had an itch to do it. You're sick. Be alone. That's what that sounds like. And I can't divorce her because we have kids. It's so much better if you divorce her now. I don't know. It's so, just leave. I promised you things will be so much better for the wife, the kids, for everybody. If you would just leave. Just go ahead and pack your things and leave. To the left. This is the right. But the door is right there. So you know what's going on. To the door. But we have an update. So next, I debated posting an update or not since the reception I've had on this sub has been icy at best. I don't know what you thought was gonna come from this, but okay. But I've already posted my story here, so I may as well keep at it. You're touched. Up here, and not in a good way. Yes, I'm cheating, so there is that. I can't even. Like, I can't even. I understand a lot of people don't support that, but just realize it's very complicated, and I am trying to put it into this. I feel like the unluckiest cheater in the world. Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong. Every cliche has basically happened to me. I just want to live a little and had that quick affair and get back to my wife and marriage. Asked for advice about a week or so ago. I tried to break up with Emma. I told her my wife was getting suspicious and we both deserved better. She deserves better. I don't know about you though. I told her she was an awesome girl and deserved to have someone all for herself. Her response, I'll wait for you. I love you more than I know possible. It's not even been a month of us being together. They put quotes, not me, but okay. I ended things with her and she kept texting me and asking me to talk to her. I met her with her on Friday to have a closure type deal. I'm a horny idiot. I banged her in the back of my Jeep, which sent the wrong message. I told her we can't do this anymore, and I didn't talk to her Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, or Tuesday. Yesterday, she begs me to talk to her, so I go to her place. We ended up talking way longer than we should, and some things go down. I'm exhausted, actually. I'm exhausted. I'm drained. I'm not even in this throuple. And it's putting a toll on me. I just wish she could leave me alone. She's clingy and needy and honestly pretty effing crazy. Not what I signed up for. I'm like dying under the stress and drama. I have a hormonal pregnant wife and 2 young kids. I don't need this. And the guilt is starting to get at me. I don't know what I'm going to do. I honestly do not even want to continue the affair at this point. I'm not sure what my next move is. Just feel like venting right now. Go to hell. That's all I got. That's it. I don't know. She's pregnant. You got 2 little babies. What is this? You're sick. You're sick. I went to go cut her off and give her closer, and she fell on my pee. Don't play with me. Please set your wife free. I guess Miss Thing, what's her name? Emma. I'm sure Emma is I don't know. Low self-esteem. Whatever. Forget Emma. Set your wife free. She don't deserve any of this. And then, oh my gosh, now she finna be a single mom with 3 kids. Oh, it's getting hot. It's corn. There's actual tea in this, by the way. Electric chair. Okay, we have another update. Because of course he wants to keep, this is really long. Of course he's just gonna keep talking, so. All right. I decided to post an update to this thread since I have some progress with ending things with Emma, and a couple people did request it. Whoever requested it is messy. So am I, sister, so I understand. Read all the replies and messages last time, but it started to get ugly, so I decided to take a step back. My apologies for not responding. Background is I'm a married man that had a 1-month affair that I regret deeply. I'm working on ending the affair and ending contact with the woman I cheat on my wife with. I've really struggled ending things with her. I've tried multiple times to end it since we hooked up, and I finally ended things last week. I haven't responded to any of her messages since then, and I have not seen her in person since October 6th. And we haven't had intercourse since October 3rd. Whatever. I'm still getting messages from her, however. I've been doing a lot of reading and thinking on how to handle a breakup, and most of the advice is not geared towards someone in my situation with an affair. Of course it's not. Normally it's for the person on the other end of the affair that's getting cheated on. But I digress. I've been trying a lot of different things to end the relationship, and I have come to the conclusion that Emma is just crazy. There is no other explanation. Emma is just crazy. There's no other explanation. Right. My main concern right now is ending the affair and ending any emotions I have towards Emma and making sure my wife never finds out. I've stressed to Emma she cannot talk to my wife ever. I don't think Emma is going to talk to my wife since she has never mentioned it, but I've also built my wife up as someone who will take it out on her, so I think she's aware of that coming out. It is in the back of my mind though, if I push her too far, she won't care and will talk. My problem is I'm still getting texts from her on a daily basis, and it's really truly unbelievable at this point. We weren't even together for that long. Some of the texts are harmless things like, hey Noah, I was thinking of you, or miss you, which is okay I suppose. It's just hard because I asked her not to text me and she keeps up with it. I'm either going to get caught by my wife or succumb again. Succumb again? Succumb to what? You're pathetic. Respectfully, disrespectfully, actually. You actually suck. You're actually like bottom of the barrel, the scum up under my shoe that's stuck in the shoe crevices. That's really what you are. Like, truly. My reason for posting is yesterday morning, she sent me a sultry pic but acted like it was going to someone else. It was her tatas, if you will, with her hand covering them in the text saying, "Last night was super fun, Danny." My name is not Danny. Either she accidentally sent it to me or it was some weird attempt to make me jealous, which I admit it did a little. I didn't bite and respond though. Congratulations. I have another post up where someone is telling me I like her attention, which after thinking about it for a bit, I have to agree is true. I like that she wants me, that she is in love with me, or feels that she is rather. I love that if I wanted, I could go and fornicate with her right now and she would let me. It's addicting and so effing wrong. I know this is important, my wife and our family. I know that. I'm trying to forget Emma and what we did. I'm just struggling to detox myself from Emma, and she's making it so effing difficult for me by continuing contact. Right now, I'm hoping to vent a little and maybe talk this out. My hope is to keep up no contact with Emma. I debated offering to be friends with her, but this is incredibly stupid and tempting, and I don't think it's a good idea. My other goal is to really get to a point of not caring about her. I'm still hooked on her. Every time I pepper my sausage, you know what I'm saying? I am thinking about her and I'm using her pics to help. The hardest part is there in sexual outlet for me right now, and I'm a very high drive person, so it's really very alluring just to go and fornicate with her. I don't know how to forget her. And then there's the problem of her suffering from the same thing but seemingly worse. I haven't told her I'm thinking about her, but she makes it clear to me that she is thinking about me and wants me. What is your name? It's not Danny, but what is it though? Like, I don't know. I kind of want to speak to you directly. You're actually kind of stupid. Like, you're actually like the dumbest person I've ever like. And you know what? This is very interesting. It's very interesting to see into the mind of like of a cheater, because you're really talking about her like she's crack. That's what this is. I'm trying to detox myself and I just can't. I'm like, you're pathetic. And you're in your 30s. You're a grown man. Like, you're a grown man. Like, you're a grown Jurassic Park prehistoric grown man. I don't know. Like, all of this is just like, it's so self-explanatory. It's sick. Like, I don't want to say you're a narcissist because I don't know you, and people love to throw around the word narcissist, but you really truly only care about yourself. This is sick. It's all about me and I can't do this and I'm struggling with this. What about your wife? What about your kids? What about your unborn child that's currently in utero? What about that? I see you're kind of worried about Emma, but it's not even really. Like, the only person you're really concerned about is yourself and saving your own skin and making sure your wife doesn't find out. You're just kind of sick. It's only been a month and I have my fun, and I feel like if you really feel this way about Emma, you gotta detox yourself, you gotta do all this extra stuff, then just go be with Emma. Just go be with her. Like, leave your wife alone. Like I said, set her free. Now, this is the last update we have. I know what you're thinking. Why won't this man shut up? I'm thinking the same thing, twin. So, last update. All right, let's get into it. I've been posting fairly frequently about this situation. I wanted to post a last update since a lot of people are taking time to read and advise me. What I've decided to do is contrary to 99% of the advice I've received, and I do still have some regrets, but I sincerely believe this is the best possible approach. Yes, it is selfish. There's no other way to put it, but I've tried several times to call off the affair, and time again, I haven't been strong enough. Around the last time I posted, I ended up talking to Emma after a week of no contact, and we fell back into the affair. You fell. You tripped and fell. Not Danny. What is your name? I've explained some things to her, and I've told her that I can't ever leave my wife and that this can't be long term, and I promise to stop jerking her around so much, and I'm going to work on being there for her more. We've been in our relationship 2.0 for about a week now, and it's been good. Relationship. We've been in our relationship 2.0 for about a week now, and it's been good. The fornication is great, and we are getting into a more comfortable routine. I am working hard to be better for her. It's been nice. We see each other almost every day and we talk regularly. Some logistics things need to be worked out, but I think we are in a relationship that is mutually beneficial. This is sick. I'm not gonna hold you. I don't want this to go on forever though. I will work on repairing our marriage too. I'm trying to do more to help my wife with our kids and take some pressure off of her. This isn't a decision I've made easily and it's not even something I'm proud of. I just know I'm not strong enough to not cheat. I know I keep looking at I know. It's too easy and too tempting and honestly too much fun. I know still that I do love my wife and I do love our family and I don't want a divorce. I've thought what I would do too if my wife found out. I've obsessed about that, about what would happen. And I think I would beg my wife for a second chance. I would confess and end this. But there are certain reasons why the affair helps me right now. Primal reasons. It's literally in it's in parentheses. I'm for real. I don't think my wife would just forgive me if I admitted to cheating. I've actually brought it up subtly by talking about Arnold, and my wife's opinion on him is extremely harsh, so I can't imagine how she would feel about me, her own husband. I think it's very complicated, all of this. It's never so simple. I've always thought someone should never cheat. They should leave, but it's not that easy. There's so many complications. It's not that simple. Thanks for everyone who chimed in with comments and advice, and thanks to the harsher comments too. I needed to be blasted a lot, and the verbal lashings have helped me with managing my guilt in a way. Please rot in hell, like for real. Like for real. I almost wish cheating was illegal because I would throw you up under the jail, like electric hair, lethal injection right now. Like you need to be put down. Like there's no, like you can't keep roaming the streets. You're dangerous. You're sick. You're actually sick. So what you decided to do was, I'm just going to have them both. Why choose when I can have the best of both worlds? Okay, Hannah Montana. I sentenced you to hell. Hell again. Hell 2 more times. Hell 3 more times. 1, 2, 3. Next story. That done raised my blood pressure. Like, this is ridiculous. Finally, we got another story, y'all. Hold on, I gotta stretch. Ugh. That gave me neck, back, and shoulder pain reading that last one. So, you know, I gotta. Next! Am I the for bathing a cat covered in urine by taking it to the pool instead of the bathtub? You're automatically disgusting. I mean, it's too much. It's too much for me. The pressure is getting worse. Like, it is getting worse. The background, my wife, 31 female, and I, 32 male, have a cat with the unfortunate problem that it pees when it gets startled. Like, a lot. A lot of piss. It's a lot. They put in caps. It's a lot. The other day, the cat was hanging out in the garage under the car, and it got startled by the garage door opening. It let go with absolute buckets of pee, then crawled through the pee, then crawled across the dirty garage floor underneath the car, leaving about an 8-inch wide streak of smeared dirt and pee on the floor, then ran outside. I finally caught up to the cat in the yard and picked it up, and its entire underside, chest, belly, and even its neck and front legs were soaked in pee that's dripping everywhere. And I mean, its whole body was covered in pee. Its fur on its underside was black with the garage filth mixed in with the pee, and I was getting pee all over myself just trying to hold the cat at arm's length. Then my wife comes out and says she'll start a bath. I tell her no way I'm bringing the cat through the house like this. The swimming pool is right there, and since I'm covered in pee too, I stepped in fully clothed and bring the cat with me. The cat just sort of resigned to the whole thing and sits there, and then after a little bit it starts squirming, and I let go and it climbs out. My wife is upset, of course, asking what I was thinking putting a cat in the pool. I tell her, how is it any different from putting the cat in the tub? Its whole body is going to get wet either way. The cat honestly did not seem to mind it any more than a normal bath, and it had the added benefit of not getting cat piss all over the house. She still thinks I was effed up for doing this, but I'm like, look, it's not as if I'm torturing the cat for fun. Sometimes you just kind of have to do what you need to do. I know it's not the usual way, but I don't think it did any harm. So am I the or is she overreacting? You're dirty, like actually disgusting. So I'm assuming, is it like a personal pool? I don't even care. I'm not gonna hold you. The thing about the bathtub is you could have cleaned that up. You could have easily got a towel, especially if I don't want it to drip through the house. Why don't you wrap the cat in a towel and then bring it in the house to the bathtub? And then the great thing about bathtubs is you can clean it. That's kind of disgusting. Like, the tub is way easier to clean than the pool. So that's actually kind of crazy. And then especially a lot of cats don't even like water. So it would have been better to put the cat in the tub anyway with like a low amount of water. So then the cat didn't get spooked. Or, girl, I don't know. This was just dumb. And you're in your 30s. I'm so sick of like overly grown people acting dumb. There's no way that you really thought that like all of this. Girl, I side with the whites. You don't need to go to hell, but like you can't stay here. It's overwhelming. Like, I'm overstimulated right now. Next, we have, am I the asshole for being snarky to spouse, asking if he's gotten over his mom's death? Low-key, yes, already. Not so much am I the asshole, but was I the asshole? 7 years after my 49-year-old male spouse lost his mom to a heart attack at 88, I asked him how he felt as we were drinking our morning coffee, and if he felt at peace with her death, and if he had felt he did all he could have done living in Canada while she lived in Florida. He went to her funeral and brought his son, and I couldn't because I suspect he didn't want me to see him in his grief, and I was in the midst of a tough winter semester. I paid for the plane tickets, glad to do that. I celebrated her life when it was the first anniversary, I'm assuming, of her death. That day he seemed pissed off and didn't answer. I continued asking if he wanted to do something special. He didn't. Finally, I blurted out, so you finally gotten over her death, yes? I know, should have let it go, but deep down inside, I was annoyed that he didn't want me at her funeral, as it was his side of the family stuff. Just like he didn't want to visit my sister when I went to visit her in California, as she had stage 4 cancer a month later. I immediately apologized profusely, I might add, but cat's out of the bag. I liked my mother-in-law and we got along well. Little did I know that 6 months later, Hubs would have his fatal heart attack and put me in a spiral of complicated grief. As my dad and sister died all within a year of her husband, 5 years later, I'm still not over my grief. Yes, lesson learned. I know if someone wanted to take me out for lunch on my husband's death anniversary, I wouldn't say no, but I wouldn't be good company. Death anniversaries are a time of grief and solitude. I have learned this the hard way. So am I the asshole for being so live with my husband at the 7th anniversary of his mother's death? I'm very confused. So what it sounds like to me is his mom had passed away and you weren't invited to the funeral. I do think that's a little odd that he didn't invite you to the funeral for his mom. I mean, I don't know. I just think that's a little weird, because why wouldn't you, especially if she wants to go and like support you and stuff like that. So I don't 100% understand that myself. But yeah, I wouldn't want to do something special on the anniversary of somebody that I loved a lot that passed away. Like if my mom passed away, I don't want to do something special on the anniversary of her death. Not really. I kind of just want to get through the day. There's that, but it seems like not too long after this happened, he died too. And then after he died, it seemed like her sister, her father passed away right after that too. I'm sorry for everybody's loss. I don't know. I feel real complicated. I don't know. This isn't my area of expertise at all. Like I'm real conflicted. Last story. Okay, we have, am I wrong for giving my girlfriend an ultimatum and after the consequences wanting to leave her? I'm very new here. I believe I did the right thing, but seeing how my girlfriend is steadily going downhill, I'm not sure anymore. I, 37 male, have a beautiful girlfriend, 38 female. We have been together for 3 years and we both have kids. I love her kids. She loves mine, and for the most part, everyone gets along together great. About 4 months ago, we found a nice place big enough for all of us and decided to move in together, and we were all really excited about it. A week before my girlfriend and her kids moved in, I had moved in first so I could fix a few things and pay. Okay. Real man, per. I had an idea, but didn't think she'd be too excited about it. Now my girlfriend and I are both pretty stubborn. We don't agree on some things, but I've learned that when she gets stuck in her mindset over anything, I can get her to agree if I threaten to break up with her or say that I don't love her. None of this is how I actually feel, but she'll back down and stops the argument. I don't like... Okay, we'll get into it. Hold on. 6 weeks ago, I called her pretty late at night because I wanted to run my idea past her. Since we were moving in together and our friends and family have been coming over to see our new place, I decided to invite my ex-wife over as well to check out the place and do something fun with our kids, play a game, make a dessert, etc. I really don't like my ex-wife. A week hardly goes by without her calling or texting me some pretty nasty stuff about me or making fun of my girlfriend. But I thought it would be a lot of fun for my kids to have their mother over and have a memory of her in their new place. I believe my kids should have memories of their mother in any home they live in. When I called my girlfriend, she had been asleep for about a half an hour. I knew she had her best friend over that evening for a little one last girls' night before moving in with me, and she had a few glasses of wine. She was pretty groggy, and when she answered the phone, I thought, great, it'll be easier to get her to agree. Needless to say, she was not in agreement at all about my request, and I got pretty angry. I ended up telling her that if she didn't come over to see me that night, I was going to break up with her. I knew she'd panic and come see me. That's manipulative and sick. That's sick and manipulative. That's exactly what she did. Only along the way, she was in a really bad accident. A truck driver fell asleep, crossed over 2 lanes, and slammed into her head on. Not my girlfriend's fault at all. And my girlfriend was seriously injured. She was taken to the hospital, and once there, they did a tox screen, and she ended up getting charged with a DUI. I am so angry with her for driving like that and now facing criminal charges. I keep telling her what an idiot she was for driving that night and how she screwed up our lives. Since her car was totaled in the accident, she had to buy a new car, pony up attorney fees, lost her job, and now her ex is taking her to court for custody of their kids. She doesn't have any money left to pay her half of our bills, and she's super depressed and cries all the time. I know she's in a lot of pain due to her injuries and is stressing about losing her kids, but she could have made a better adult decision. Her anger towards me and the crying is almost more than I can take, and now I actually feel like I don't like her and want to break up with her. I've mentioned a few times that she should move out and get her life together, but it just makes things worse. Am I wrong for feeling this way towards her? What? So you oh my gosh. So you told her if you don't come to me right now, knowing that she was already drunk, tipsy, whatever, you said, if you don't come to me right now, I'm breaking up with you. So then because she doesn't want to leave you, and you knew that she would do that because you said that's the only way you get her to shut up and stuff is by threatening to break up with her or saying that you don't care about her no more. Obviously, you knew that she was going to come. So then when she comes on the way there, she gets into an accident. And all of a sudden, once all the downpour and all of, once all that starts to unravel with the accident, the DUI and the CPS and the X and all this extra stuff, then all of a sudden it's, I don't want to be with her. I don't understand you. I don't. And if she was smarter, she would have left you. Because this is your fault. I literally blame you. This is your fault. Electric chair. Double electric chair. I want you fried twice. Well done. No medium rare. You ruined this lady's life because you want stuff your way. Because you want to invite your ex to you and your girlfriend's new house, which honestly, I understand that that's your children's mother, but I too would feel uncomfortable with that. I feel like dangling a relationship over her head so you can get what you want is sick. That's not right at all. I don't know. Like when you die, guess where you're going to be sitting? Right next to me in the 7th circle of hell. How does the circles of hell work? I don't know, but you real close with me. Like you almost giving me a lap dance after this charade. This is sick. This is actually, she's depressed and I wonder why. Probably because this all started because you're immature and because you're childish and because you don't know how to accept no. And you suck. And so now when times get rough, now I don't want to deal with her. I can't. I don't know. I need like a laxative and a Xanax or something. I don't know. I just feel real backed up after all this. Last one is I don't have to work anymore, but I still wake up early just to cause traffic. I don't even. Okay. A few years ago, I came into enough money that I never have to work again. Purr, would you hit the lottery or something? Can I borrow $20? What? I mean, we'll get into that in a second. But like, cash at me, twin. Please, a little help go a long way. The first months felt like freedom, but the longer I stayed out of the routine, the less I felt anything. So now I wake up early, get in my car, and drive during rush hour. I don't have a destination. I drive slow, take up space, and make the flow of traffic work on purpose. You are like the worst kind of person ever. And you know what? And my mom used to say this so much growing up, and I never understood it. She used to be like, oh, I wish it was legal to hit people. And I'm like, what? I'm like, girl, can you calm down? But now that I drive, I too wish it was legal to hit people. Like, you have no idea how many times I just be wanting to like rear end people. Like, just because you really piss me. And you know what else I hate? I hate being honked at. Don't you ever in your life honk on me even if I am in the wrong, I never care. I feel like honking at me is like fighting words, to be honest. I be wanting to get out of the car and really handle you for real, but I'm a lady, so I'm not even gonna do that. I don't get angry. I don't laugh. I don't feel guilt. I just watch people rush past me, stressed and tired the way I used to be. I think it's the only time I feel connected to anything anymore, existing as an obstacle in other people's lives. I know it's pointless, but I still do it every morning, in fact. I just got done creating a huge chunk of traffic roughly an hour ago. You must be old or something. Like, are you like old and retired? I don't know. You need a hobby. You need a part-time job. You need to volunteer somewhere. You need to do a puzzle. You need to learn how to knit. You need to, I don't know, go write a poem or something, because you can't want to spend your days like this. There's no way. You know what Reddit has really shown me? That people are really awful. That people can be really awful and really for no reason. I don't know, you hear stories and you're like, there's no way someone could have actually did it to somebody else. And it'd be like, for real. Like, for real. Like, for real. I think that's the last Am I the Devil, entry we're going to look at today. But if you guys do like this, let me know and we will do some more subreddits. Actually, low-key, if you want to recommend some subreddits for us to go through, then like, I'm totally here for it. People are sick. Like, that's all I learned today. It's just better to be alone. But then again, if you're alone, then you end up doing stuff like creating traffic in the morning for no reason. So I don't know. Everybody's going to hell. Everybody. Meet me at my office right now. Well, when you die. Well, now too. That's where after today's video. Don't forget to create your own happiness, and I will see you next time I decide to read Am I the Devil? Reddits. Yeah. Bye. Love